Thanks for joining us. This is episode 107 of Painting Kentucky. Today we're at a state park and historic site just south of Lexington, right at the edge of town. And the historic site is an estate that was built by Joseph Bryan before the Civil War. And it actually was a slave property. The main home had slave quarters and an ice house and one other building, and all of it is still the original property as it was now, a historic site. And that was the scene that we chose as plein air artists of Central Kentucky. And in this video, I'm going to start out by showing all of the step-by-step process that I took with my painting and focused on simplifying a scene that otherwise could have been pretty complicated, and also focused on composition and how to set the scene in a way that you can lead the eye into the painting and be able to show depth. And in this case, if I don't really show the very beginning, but I painted over an older painting that didn't really work out. And it just so happened that that kind of grayish green color that I ended up with after I covered it over created a really good depth for the background and allowed me to simplify this painting, and you'll see that as we progress. So I'll go through the step-by-step of the composition, a little more detail than some of my previous videos, and then we'll end by showing what the other artists came up with and all the rest of us who were gathered on this really nice day in the summer. And one of the works is just remarkable, the detail and the architecture of the main home. So I hope you'll stay all the way till the end.
That's Donna Forgus, who was the founder of Plein Air Artists Central Kentucky years ago, in her living room, and some of the other artists who are here on this day. So I want to show you some of the details now. As you can see, I'm pretty far along with the painting. I've made sure that all the big shapes are going to fit and that it's going to work. And you can see how complicated the scene is in the background. There's all kinds of things going on. Obviously, I got rid of those construction cones. I don't think they were there before the Civil War. And that plastic fencing in the construction area. And what I did was simplify that shrub. I loved the way the light was hitting that shrub and wanted that to be a focal point where your eye actually is drawn there because of the light. And notice the dappled light on the grass that kind of point toward the cabin. All of those bright spots kind of direct your eye and lead you in. I also like the reddish orange of the sidewalk, and it's also in the roof as well. There's a little bit of a harmony there, and so your eye kind of follows those things along, but obviously you're going to feel like you're walking down that path. The distance is grayish green and a light color, so it looks like distance and atmosphere and depth. And that's what I was going for. I wanted you to feel like you're walking onto that path, that you see the bright light on the shrubs, and also know that it's a very sunny day when you see that dappled sunshine in the lawn. And so the rest of the painting was just working out the details. And I'll tell you, I really struggled with that railing leading in the front door, and also the, I guess you would call it it's not border, spackling between the logs. And that was something I needed to refine when I got back home.
Let me sit down.
Oh, wow. I love how those colors up against the dark really pop, don't they?
The roses.
Yeah. And that dark bit of the cabin really makes it look nice.
Those they've turned red instead of pink. I thought I had them pink, but when I stepped away, they look more red.
Let's see what you have, Joe.
Just
Self-portrait.
trying to work out the perspective. It's kind of challenging, but I think I got it. So I'm gonna put in the other details, trees, fences in the background, that kind of thing.
I think you got it right now. I think it looks good.
Me too, so I had to erase my shadows and redo my shadows. But
Oh, nice.
so he helped me with the perspective. I had it wacky, and
Yeah, that's the challenge.
he was showing me the points, vanishing points way out here on both sides. And then he helped me, and then I decided to change it. I kept erasing and changing it back the way.
And you're Ann, and you live in Lexington.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And new to the group as of today.
Yes. So
Yes. Oh, that is
and so I got
nice.
this. See, the sun's changed again, so I
Yes.
have to change or leave it, whatever. But before this was all in shadow, and now I have this real nice shadow line that came across.
Yeah, that's
there.
really nice.
And
You have a great sketch there.
oh well, thank you.
That's great.
Thank you.
Even
Well-
if you didn't paint it, that looks
Well,
really
he was
nice.
helping me with those vanishing ones.
Yeah. Hey, Laura. You're on candid camera.
Oh my gosh, are you videoing?
Oh, you went in on the tree. And
Yeah, I like the way
and the
these
edge of the
two
building. Yeah.
two trees kind of squeeze that view. But
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm not real happy with my painting so far. Oh well.
Well, we're all at the halfway point.
I need to take a workshop with somebody whose technique is what I want to do.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Tammy, that is really good.
Oh,
And you even had time to do several pencil sketches too.
I did, yes. I'm trying to be disciplined to do my value study and thumbnails.
Oh, that is really good.
I'm working with Scott Christensen,
Oh, I love his
and
stuff.
so he stresses to always start with those. So I'm trying to do that because I tend to skip it.
Well, there's a good example of what you were talking about, Laura, is find somebody you like and take their workshop.
Yeah.
And Scott Christensen is a good one.
Yeah, he's
There's
great.
a woman named Brenda Swinson, but her workshops are like $1,600, and they're almost a week long. I'm like,
You know his. So
Deanna,
I am.
Right?
I'm Linda Ducote.
are you visiting or?
I am visiting. My husband's working here right
Oh,
now.
okay.
He works for FEMA.
Oh, Joe did say that.
Yeah. So I just came down to visit him, and I thought I'd come out on this beautiful day and try and paint
Oh,
a
that
little
is really nice.
bit. Well, thank you.
That is the main mansion, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah,
That's the
I'm
main
hoping
building.
I didn't bite off more than I could chew today. It's taken me a while to get there.
Oh, I did the cabin and had the same issue, all that perspective and all that.
Yeah. I may have to come back and finish it a second day. 'Cause it's just a lot.
Looks really good.
Well, thank you.
So if your husband works for FEMA, then whenever you think of disaster, you think of your husband, right? Is that it?
He's our biggest disaster. No, he's doing fine.
Please like, or if you haven't already, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're now at 107 videos, and every time someone clicks like or makes a comment or whatever, it actually shares the video to even more people. It's the way the YouTube algorithm works. So it would really help me out if you would either click like or make a comment or subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.